Hi, it's Nicole with Phone Ninjas. Today we're going to talk about phone training. Let's face it, in today's world, people are used to emailing and texting. No one wants to actually pick up the phone and talk to a customer. Well, that's a problem. Now, there are a ton of phone training companies out there, but not a whole lot that do it like we do. And I'm going to show you what makes us so special. We'll start by logging into your call tracking and downloading your sales calls. For instance, here's an example of what a call looks like when we open it up with our software. As we're listening to your call, when we hear your salesperson do something that we like, we'll compliment them. If we hear something that maybe we don't like, well, we'll give them feedback on how they can improve. We'll do that by hitting the record button, and everything that would be said would be recorded into the conversation. So we give them instant feedback at the moment when they need it. We'll then save this as an MP3 file and load it into our software where we'll score the call. In our software program, we'll score the salesperson on each of the categories of the phone call. Every time we click yes, they score positive points. The more yeses we click, the closer they get to being a perfect 5.0. Of course, higher scores result in a much higher appointment ratio. Now, there are about 32 different questions that we ask and that we expect your associate to be able to execute on. Once completed, we'll go ahead and upload the audio file and we'll submit. That then generates an email to your dealership with a salesperson and all managers, and that salesperson can see that we have just coached one of their calls. They then click on this link to review their coaching session. Here's what the actual coaching session looks like when you open it. You can see how this salesperson scored in each of the categories. 5.0 is the highest and 0 would be the lowest. We summarize the call with some comments. The audio player allows you to listen to the call, and you'll hear the salesperson, you'll hear the customer, and our coach giving coaching feedback when needed. At the end of the audio file is a secret code. Your salesperson must type the secret code in this box, which will prove to us and to you that they've reviewed their coaching session. Each of your employees will receive a login to our software. I'm logged in right now as a manager, so I can see how all the salespeople are doing, and the top person is going to be at the top, whereas the worst person is going to be at the bottom. You can also see the appointment set ratios, the showed ratios, and the sold ratios. The need review category indicates that these people need to review this many of their coaching sessions. They can do so by clicking on Details. Now, keep in mind, we can also coach outbound phone calls, mystery shops, service, and also parts. Now, if a person's score is below a certain threshold in any of these categories, they will lose their certification. For instance, let's take a look at Jennifer White. I can see that Jennifer is not certified in these aspects of the call. So Jennifer will need to click on Watch the video, and once she clicks on that video and watches the video, she is then required to take a test, which will then get her a certification in that category. There's also a wide array of scripts in here, including inbound, outbound, prospecting, sold customer calls, service, and parts that your associate can use to help assist themselves while on the telephone. We also provide you with a wide array of reports to hold your people accountable to see what type of trends are happening at your dealership. To learn more about Phone Ninjas and how we can help you, please email us at sales@phoneninjas.com.